Hi all, it's Rach from Spiritual and Angelic Guidance. I'm here to do a reading for Capricorn. This will be for December 2024. If you've seen my readings or you're new, welcome. Don't forget though, it's a general read. It's not going to suit everyone. So take the bits that resonate, leave the bits that don't. Alright, Capricorn. What does Capricorn need to know for December? What does Capricorn need to know? Influence. Haven't seen that card before. I got heart chakra from that too. Can you tell me more please for Capricorn? Cool, another card I haven't seen before. Okay, I don't think your journey in life has been like straight. I feel like you've had to like meander all the way to get to wherever you need to go. It hasn't been straight and simple, and like you've been through some stuff. And I feel like emotionally, like I said, your heart's played a big part in influencing your life, who you are. There's something that there was a lack of wisdom about, but I feel like whatever's happened in your life, it's like now going to get better. It's now going to improve. It's like the rain is gone and now, or it will soon be over. I feel like you may even still be going through that emotional I feel like at the moment you're still going through it, or you will start going through it, and then it will be over. You hold a lot within, like you bury a lot, and I feel like you've got to be careful because eventually you might combust like a volcano or whatever. I feel like that may even cause the rain, the flood, you know, before it then clears up and bright skies and everything gets better. You go through that tower moment, and I feel like some big change is going to happen because you have been holding something deep within, and then eventually, but you try to resist that happening right now. Or this could be past, it could be coming up. Something wasn't harmonious. Some sort of relationship in your life wasn't very harmonious. Could have had drama, could have had some sort of issues. But you like truth. You like to live like authentically truthful. And maybe that's part of, I guess, the issue, because maybe you couldn't speak your truth. You had to have compassion. I feel like mentally this was affecting you, like mentally, emotionally, something like that. And I feel like it wasn't like you ignore what other people are going through with compassion, but I do feel like you're kind of oblivious to it. Like, the wisdom is in reverse. Like, when things aren't going terrific in your life with other people, it's like, I don't know if you're like autistic or whether you're on the spectrum somewhere, but I do feel like there's that lack of empathy. Like, you can't quite understand what someone's going through. Not because you don't want to, it's just you just don't quite understand, which reminds me of like an autistic trait. Yeah, like I feel like if I asked, okay, so if I ask you a question about what I should do in a relationship, I feel like, you know, you'd be that kind of person that you wouldn't be able to reply or give like your reasoning would be like, oh, I'm not qualified. It's not because you don't care. Whether you're like worried about giving wrong advice, whether you don't, as I said, all I can think of is like autism. It's like you can't relate. You can't, it's not like you don't care, because you care. You just don't understand quite like other people do. Like a more empathetic, compassionate person, you don't quite understand. Yeah, I can't think of any other way to say it. But if you know anyone autistic and you see how they are, you haven't been through that experience, so you can't understand it, if that makes any kind of sense. There was bad decisions made on someone's behalf, and I feel like somebody kept some secrets from you, but I don't think you, as much as you care, like I'm sure you cared, please don't misunderstand that I don't think you care, because I do think you care. I just feel like you haven't been through it, so you can't understand it. You wouldn't have thought to ask certain questions that might have been the right questions to ask, or you don't know how to go about being empathetic to really find out, you know, like if someone's not telling you complete truths, it's like, well, they're going through something, you don't quite know how to go about helping them unless you've been through it. And I feel like whatever you've been through, it's definitely been a long journey, but I feel like you got more than you bargained for, and it was a really long process, but I feel like you came through it. I feel like as well, like you might be somebody who, as I said, is not empathetic, but whether you're very judgmental or you criticize somebody, like if there's conflict, it's like throwing my hands in the air, like I don't want to do this, and like it's just easier to pretend everything's fine than to actually say what you want to say, which is why you compress a lot, or repress a lot, more to the point. Yeah. But you've definitely been through a bit, that's for sure. You've been through major change as well. As I said, holy crap. So we had the Meander card, and then you've got the Labyrinth card. As I said, it wasn't like a simple path. It was like trying to find the way out, like trying to find the solution, trying to. It's like when someone goes through something, you feel like you're unqualified because you feel like a, you know, where you put a mouse in, like when you have the labyrinth like that and you put the mouse in and the mouse runs around and tries to find its way out. You feel like that. You feel like you're lost. You feel like you can't, like, can't understand really. Is like the only explanation I can kind of come up with. It's like the autistic trait is, I don't know how to help you because I haven't been through it. Whereas other people that are more sort of empathetic can go like, I've never been through that, but you know, maybe you can try blah blah blah, or you know, or just saying I'm here for you, like if you need. It's whatever you've been through has been a journey, and you've had like huge changes, like it disrupted your life. There's definitely been obstacles, that's for sure. You had to like get out of your comfort zone as well. Like this this wasn't something that you're used to dealing with. It wasn't something that you've been through before. It's like your life just hasn't been like simple. You've had this process. Maybe you didn't stand up for yourself. As I said, maybe you didn't get to speak your truth because you didn't want to upset someone, you didn't want confrontation, whatever this issue was, it was like sometimes doing nothing is okay too. You need to take a break if you need to take a break. Know that whatever you went through, it's not the end, it's the beginning. So endings bring new beginnings. Yeah, you might have gone through something that totally disrupted your life, but you've got a new beginning. I guess it's, you still feel guilty about something. I think, look, in the end, we all have free will, and maybe it's not your guilt to carry, or maybe you need to forgive yourself from that. I feel like maybe start eating more healthy, maybe like get back to basics, like caveman diet. That may help you mentally, physically, whatever. I feel like you're somebody that is doing so much for everyone right now, and you know, it can get a bit much. If you need to take a break though, maybe you need to do things you enjoy, or maybe you just need to take a break. You need to relieve the pressure. And this can be like with the combustion. See how this is like same card, different deck. Like pretty much the same message. Like you need to not repress everything. You need to say and speak your truth. And I don't mean turn around and be an asshole and treat people horribly. and be rude. I'm saying just like if you feel a certain way, if you feel like, look, this isn't making me happy, or I don't like when you do blah, 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 or whatever this is, right? If there's something that you don't feel good about, or that you are compressing, I keep saying compressing, I don't know why. Maybe there's something to do with compressing. But whatever you're repressing, it's like maybe you need to actually say those things. Stop holding them in and repressing them and repressing, because eventually that's going to happen whether you want it to or not. And it's normally over something minute. So I feel like say your piece, say your truth. And that's funny because we got live your life, like live your truth authentically. I feel like speaking your truth is like huge. I don't feel like you're a liar. But I feel like you repress a lot. Also, stop complaining. If you want to change things, change things. Like, only you can change you. You can't change anyone else. You can only change you. But I feel like maybe there's something that you need to change, and it's like, stop complaining, do something about it. Cards are telling you. All right, let's get some tarot. What are we on? 16 minutes. Okay, cards please. 4 cards please. Three of Pentacles. A Priestess in reverse. Oh, they all went flying. Okay, you got a few extra cards, but it's all right. All right, so you've got, 3 of Pentacles, the High Priestess in reverse, 10 of Wands, King of Swords in reverse, 8 of Swords, and the Ace of Cups, and on the bottom, the Lovers card in reverse. Four cards, please. For Capricorn. Ace of Cups. You've got 2 Ace of Cups. All right. So you've got the 3 of Pentacles and the 4 of Pentacles, which is progression, which is good, 3 to 4. So 3 of Pentacles is about learning. It's about teamwork. It's about collaboration. And I feel like there was definitely... It can also be recognition. Like, I feel like whatever you went through is also been a huge lesson, but I feel like it's making you recognize certain things. Maybe it's to teach you bits about you. With the 4 of Pentacles as well, like, I feel like that's to... you're feeling like a bit of a victim. I feel like you need to learn to have boundaries, but I also feel like, you know, you have a lot of insecurities because of whatever you went through. I feel like you feel like a victim because you thought you were a team. You thought you were together, happy, everything was good, when in fact I feel like there was a lot of repression, whether it was you and the other person or just you. or just the other person, but I do feel like it definitely wouldn't be not you. I feel like it could be them and you, or just you, but there was a lot being repressed, not really showing true feelings, not trusting intuition with the high priestess in reverse, secrets, feeling disconnected from your intuition, like I said. Two of Pentacles. Twos are about choices. And somebody with the Two of Pentacles, it's like weighing up options. Like, do I do this? Do I do that? There was a lot of balancing resources. There was a lot of flexibility. There was like, you had to adapt to whatever was happening. I heard like huge resilience. I think going through things, we find out how resilient and how strong we are. And I feel like this has definitely done that. Yeah, like there's a heavy burden that was carried. Someone felt like, and there's a light bulb moment about it, but I feel like somebody, and I feel like that somebody is probably you, went through something and you had to be resilient. You had to, it was like a test of faith. You had to be strong, you know, like whatever you went through was tough, right? Because tens are about endings. With the King of Swords in reverse, I feel like you were probably manipulated, you were probably controlled. Maybe somebody was a bit cruel. They knew that they could manipulate you into thinking a certain way or doing a certain thing or whatever. And that's the part of the truth issue for you, is that you felt like this person maybe lied, and then you saw them as maybe they were just a liar. And I don't feel like that's the situation. Like, I feel like when people go through things, like people, like even this card, people, it says here, betraying others to get ahead. People manipulate people when they want something and they know that they can't get it. They put a mask on to pretend that they're a certain, like, if some, okay, here's an example, just an example. Somebody is not in a good place mentally and they put a mask on to pretend that everything's hunky-dory, everything's perfect, everything's terrific in their life, just to not let other people know how they really feel. Yet, you know, deep down, they cry to themselves, they, you know, get upset, they struggling getting up in the morning, you know, like, but you don't see that, right? Because once again, they put their mask on, everything's perfect, hunky-dory, everything's terrific. People let you see what they want you to, at those particular times. And even with the Knight of Cups, I mean, this is like, as I said, somebody pretending to be a certain way. Like, I just feel like it's like mask wearing, because normally it's about Prince Charming, but in reverse, somebody being very tactful and charming and whatever. I feel like they could have wanted to, maybe did do that, when really they did what they, or said what they needed to get where they wanted to go, wanted to be. But there is a fresh start, but it is going to, I guess, be a bit tough coming from this to then something new. Like, of course, there's going to be, what's the word I'm trying to think of? there's going to be a lot of like indecision, feeling like there's limited options, or feeling like you even really want to be truthful and not let someone straight into your heart. There's yeah, I just feel like there was huge feeling like there was limited options, feeling like there was they were like a trapped bird, like feeling imprisoned, feeling like they had no other option. And maybe they wanted a new start for you and a new start for them, like something different. Of course, there's a lot of memories and a lot of nostalgia when it comes to this person. You've had a lot of hurt, you've had a lot of pain, 5 of bloody cups. Wouldn't be surprised if I saw that. Emotional pain. So this didn't end how you thought it would, with you and this person together forever. But I do want you to know that I think this person, like, as I said, there was this illusion that they wanted you to see, that everything was fine, everything was whatever. But deep down, they knew that that wasn't the case. They knew they were wearing a mask. They knew that they had to say a certain thing or do a certain thing to get where they wanted to be. Like if they thought you deserved better, for example, then they might have said, I don't love you anymore, like just an example, because they know you deserve better than them. That kind, and you can't know that that's what they're thinking. You can't think that, you know that inside they're like, I really don't want to lose this person, but they know that you deserve better. That's how they feel. And unless they tell you, you don't know. So people put an illusion and show you what they want you to. As I said, they could have told you everything was fine when it wasn't, but you've got Ace of Cups, so you've had a new beginning. You could have anxiety and depression due to this. Maybe even some of you have like trust issues. Not all of you, but some of you maybe feel like, well, how do I know it's going to be successful? How do I know that I can trust another person? I feel like you're able though to, whatever you've been through is going to help you grow, but I also feel like you're going to realize you have limitless potential, that you can create in your life what you want. You can only control you, like you can't control anyone else. But you're going to realize that when this new beginning comes in, that you're going to feel fearless about it. You're going to feel like, before that you might have thought, no, I'm not ever getting into another relationship because, you know, this might happen, blah, blah, blah. But when you feel that comfort and just know that you can trust a person, and I feel like you're going to have that. So yeah, which is good. All right, that is what I have. Thanks so much for watching. I hope that resonates, and yeah, I'll catch you in the next read. Okay, bye.